Shoreline isn't everyone's favorite map, but it certainly has a place in my heart. Today, I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can have a better experience on Shoreline. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, the burning gas station can be entered, and it does have loot inside. If you can successfully navigate the flames, you are rewarded with a safe and a few containers to loot. Please do practice entering the burning gas station offline first. You will probably die on your first couple attempts. Tip number 2, it is possible to see the green smoke of rock passage from a few different places inside the resort. I like to check from the back staircase of West Wing on about 2nd or 3rd floor. From right here, it's pretty easy to look out the window and see if the green smoke is there or not. Basically, just get creative with it. I know you can also see the green smoke from the roof and probably a few balconies in the resort as well. It's a good idea to check for the smoke before you head over there because, again, Rock Passage is a pretty popular spot. People do like to camp there, so if you can save a trip to the Rock Passage, that may just increase your chances of survival. Tip number 3, the Heps Key room in the water station is underrated, and I can't stress that enough. It can spawn so many different attachments, some of which go for really good money. I love to hit this room in the beginning and middle of wipe because it's far less contested than the high PvP resort, which is right next to it. And while you're at the power station, make sure to check for the SAN 104 key on the wall in this little room here, and then check for the East 222 key inside the station on this chair here. Tip number 4, the tunnel extract is one of the scariest as far as extract camping goes. It's possible to boost up and all over the tunnel and just wait for players to show up. So whenever I take this extract, I like to go on the far right side as close to the wall as I can get, like you see in this clip here. That way all of the prominent camping spots cannot see you coming. Be careful though when you do get to this divot, grenade it if you have one, or just be careful around it because people like to sit up here and camp the tunnel from this spot as well. Just slide down the rocks and then extract safely, or as safe as you can. Tip number 5, Shoreline is one of those maps where flanking is key. Whether you're fighting at the resort or fighting outside. If you're fighting at the resort, change floors, flank your enemy. If you're out in the open, flank around and you'll likely win the battle. So often in Tarkov do people forget to flank, and it really just comes down to the guy who does it is probably going to be the guy who wins. It's such a simple tactic, but it seems so overpowered in Tarkov. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like Tarkov content, then subscribe to the channel. Do know that I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/finestxi. If you guys ever want to come talk Tarkov with me, that's the place to do it. And if you guys want to go above and beyond in supporting the YouTube content, I do now have a Patreon page. There you guys can get early access to all the content I have on both of my YouTube channels. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. If you guys haven't already checked it out, I did make a video on 5 tips to help you out on customs. Otherwise, consider checking out my most recent video.